Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. We have another list of news articles to go through, so let's just hop right into them. SNK is bringing Metal Slug 3 to PlayStation platforms, and is inviting fans to vote on which Neo Geo titles they would like to see ported to PSN in the future. Metal Slug 3 will be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita. The PlayStation 4 and Vita versions of the game will be playable this weekend at the PlayStation Experience. SNK plans to bring more old Neo Geo games to the PlayStation Network. Right now, the games listed are in consideration: Art of Fighting 2, Fatal Fury Special, Garou, Mark of the Wolves, King of Fighters 97, King of Fighters 2000, The Last Blade 2, Metal Slug 10, Neo Turf Masters, Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, The Newcomers, Samurai Showdown 2, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, Sengoku 3, Shock Troopers 2nd Squad, Twinkle Star Sprites, The Ultimate 11, SNK Football Championship. Now, to me, it's always nice when current generation gamers can actually play some old school games. And this is the case right here too. SNK is releasing Metal Slug 3 to the PlayStation platforms, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and the Vita. Metal Slug games are kinda like Contra. It's more or less side-scrolling shooting. SNK wants to bring more old Neo Geo games to the PlayStation Network. And there's a lot of actual old fighting games listed on this list. I mean, we got The Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury Special, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown. The fifth one was a bit crazy. You could actually play as animals on the game. But yeah, I would like to see a lot of these old fighter type games that the Neo Geo had that they released. I know I had some Fatal Fury games. I think I had the Sega CD Fatal Fury Special somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. But I did always like the original Fatal Fury games. The first Fatal Fury, Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury 3, and Special, when they were released on the Super Nintendo. If you have been having problems with WWE 2K15 on Xbox One, 2K Sports is aware and has a workaround. Some players have been reporting that their save data has disappeared. Until a fix is in place, 2K Sports suggests that players not idle on the title screen. As long as you don't let the game idle in its title screen, you should not encounter this issue, 2K Sports writes. The team has determined that this won't happen on the following screens: Main Menu, My WWE, Xbox Live, 2K Showcase, Story Showcase, 2K Showcase Timeline, Options, and My Creations. Based on user comments, this will not restore your lost data, unfortunately. Now, I don't know if this is something that just recently happened with like a newest update on the Xbox One version of WWE 2K15, but it is very unfortunate. And it's nice to know that 2K Sports is aware and they're probably trying to get another patch out there or update to fix this. But they have found a way to work around it, and that's to go into like some of the other menus, not the actual title screen. Because apparently that's what happens if you stay in the title screen just idle without touching the controller or anything, that you lose your save data somehow. The only problem is if you do go into the other menus and stuff, it still doesn't help the lost data. So hopefully if the Xbox One has like cloud backup memory, you might be able to get it back that way whenever they do a new patch to fix it. And it is sad that some of these games have issues like this. I mean, some of the patches are made to try to fix some stuff or to update some stuff, but once in a while there's stuff that will actually happen without the actual programmers knowing or realizing until it already happened. 2K Games, Gearbox, and 2K Australia have announced the second of 4 planned major DLC packs for Borderlands the pre-sequel. Last time out, the team delivered a new playable character, the Handsome Jack Doppelganger. Now, we're going back to the future, and then back to the middle of the series in a flashback. The Holodome Onslaught is a story expansion positioned as playable character Athena, recounting details to Borderlands 2's Axton and Gage. The gameplay sounds more like the Borderlands series' most disappointing DLC, unfortunately. Yes, we're talking about Mad Max's Underdome Riot. In the new DLC, players will take on waves of foes to earn new weapons, class mods, heads, and skins. But wait, there's more. This offering also comes with the Ultimate Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack. This increases the level cap to 60, affording players 10 more skill points. Gearbox and 2K Australia have also committed to a new patch that will add Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. This adds a third playthrough and the option to reset progress whenever you want. Enemies will also be scaled to your level, so there aren't going to be any easy zones anymore. The Holodome Onslaught DLC will be out on December 16th on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC as part of the Season Pass or individually for $9.99. So let me see if I got this right. This DLC is for the Borderlands pre-sequel, but it kind of takes place in Borderlands 2. I don't know why they're saying that it's sounding like a disappointing DLC in Mad Max's Underdome Riot. I mean, what they're talking about here is players going through waves of enemies to get more gear and more levels. That shouldn't sound like it's disappointing. It shouldn't. Plus, this also increases the level cap to level 60 for your characters. To me, that doesn't sound disappointing at all, especially with it being part of the Season Pass. This is a great thing for people who have the Borderlands the pre-sequel. But if you don't have the Season Pass, you can get this for $9.99, which isn't really that expensive. The Elder Scrolls Online is still coming to both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. The title, which was originally slated for release on consoles earlier this year, was delayed to give the team at ZeniMax Online more time to polish. In a recent update on the Elder Scrolls Online site, game director Matt Forer offers an update on the project. They are playable and fun right now, but there's still some work to do before we can set an official launch date, he says. First and foremost, we want to make sure that two of our most important systems still in development, the Justice and Champion systems, are included in the console release. The Justice system is a major enhancement to the game that brings elements of single-player Elder Scrolls games to the MMO. Players will be able to steal and kill innocent PCs. The Champion system provides in-game progression that allows players to further develop their characters beyond the level cap. That system will be fully installed in the PC version early next year when the phase implementation is complete. The console version will also feature a completely reworked interface designed for a controller and living room play. Both versions will feature voice chat and other accoutrements to Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Obviously, from what we're reading and listening to here, they are still working on Elder Scrolls Online for the systems, for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. They want to make sure that these major systems within the game are going to be included with the console release. The Justice system and the Champion system. And also the console version will feature a completely reworked interface designed for a controller and living room play. And of course it shows here both versions will include voice chat and probably trophies and stuff like that. Trophies, achievements. But yeah, they said that they've been delaying it to give the team at this ZeniMax Online more time to polish the game and work on it. Considering what I've heard about the PC version, they need it. Alright, now it's time for this week's major new releases. We have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy for the 3DS, which I think is just a download only. iZombie for PC, Tomb Raider and the Temple of Osiris for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, Final Fantasy XIII-2 for PC, The King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition for PC, Juju for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and the Destiny The Dark Below DLC for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Well, that's it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Later on, I'll have the separate clips up for the different news articles if you want to check those out. Down below, I'll have the link for the Facebook page if you want to check that out. So, until next time, bye!